Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. My name is Jared Budlong. I'm running as an independent candidate for governor in Alabama this year. And today is Saturday. It's about 9 o'clock. We're starting a little bit late for our strategy meeting. And it's probably going to be a short one today. We want to make sure we cover a few things and just talk about some topics that we need to get some clarification on. If you're watching on TikTok, come hang out. Use the Q&A feature, please. Everybody else, use the comments if you want to chime in. So, strategy. We are doing everything online. So the whole campaign's a digital campaign. We meet up in person when possible, but the organization side is all digital. So we have people across the state, and the challenge we've had so far is making sure we're all on the same page. So I think we want to cover just a few things today and get ready for the events we have coming up. So I want to mention those at the top. I'll mention them throughout and then probably end it. But just in case you're just joining the campaign and haven't been aware of us in the past, we have an event today, August 6th, in Huntsville, Alabama at Big Spring Park. It is going to last from 2 until at least 8, maybe later, depending on how long we can all stand the heat and be hydrated and not worry or not endanger ourselves. So we'll be in Huntsville 2 to 8-ish, maybe a little bit later. Come look for a giant banner that has my name on it and a big QR code. Happy to come chat. And let's talk about the things that you'd like to see change in our state. Tomorrow, the 7th, we are going to be at 2 events. We are going to be attending someone else's event. It's Big Drag Brunch Energy. That is going to be in Avondale at Ferris on 41st from 12 to 3. And then we are hosting a meet and greet at Railroad Park in downtown Birmingham from 4 until 8 p.m. That one does have a hard cutoff time for the event for us. So at 8, we'll be wrapping it up. We may hang out a little bit and chat. But after that, I actually am going to be either going to bed early or driving home because I'm up in Birmingham. So anyway, those are the events that are coming up. Strategy-wise, I think we want to talk about the canvassing options that we'd love to have some help with. So the whole campaign's, like I said, it's digital. And the thing that I need everybody to understand is like this only works if we all talk to our neighbors. So I talk to my neighbors, campaign manager talks to her neighbors, my events team is talking to their neighbors, the social media team is talking to their neighbors, and everyone else on social media. The idea is we have to talk to the people around us so they know that there's another option come November. And that is the best way to make that happen, is make sure you're talking to those around you, right? So that leads into canvassing. So ideally, we're going door to door and talking to our neighbors. And then what we wanted to make sure we don't have people doubling up or going to unsafe locations. So we have a Google form that we're filling out for everyone who goes out canvassing. And that way you can mark which places you've been. And if it's unsafe, mark it as unsafe and let us know why, so we don't send someone else there in the future. But also just to know that somebody was home and somebody was talked to. And that way, hey, we talked to them, they're good. If we didn't talk to them, we can try again another day and then try to get in front of them, knock on the door, and make sure that they are aware of my campaign, right? So it's kind of the over and under. We have the campaign canvassing form created already. I need to link that on the website, which I will probably do after we end this meeting. So we'll end a little bit early before our field operations meeting where we get into the specific details. But strategy-wise, we need to start pushing that further. And the other part would be funding. So, as a political campaign, they run off of funding. And that is the only way that we will get in front of more people, because we have to pay for merch, pay for our yard signs, pay for events. We had to reserve Railroad Park. We had to, we're going to pay for the travel for me to come up here and go to Huntsville and go to, Montgomery, pick, who else? I was talking to somebody recently and they want us to come to, I can't remember if it was Phoenix City, Calhoun County. That's what it was. So, we're trying to get into a bunch of places, and the only way to do that effectively is to have some campaign funding, some finances to pay for those events and pay for the travel, pay for food, things like that. So I am going to start making a bigger push and requesting for money more directly. It's the only way to get a campaign to actually get through the entire year and reach enough people. So if you're not aware, the incumbent has received $2 million from a single donor. One donor, $2 million. So like we have a lot of money that we're competing with, but if we use it thriftily and use it effectively and talk to people who actually know how bad the state is, we can do this. So that's where we're at. I think somebody put questions in TikTok that use the Q&A feature, but I will happily scroll back. So it looks like we're good. Simric, it's not a good meeting for policy. That's Tuesdays at 7 p.m. You can also check the link in my bio for the broad positionings. If those don't answer your question, show up to a policy meeting Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central, or schedule a meeting with me, which you can do on the website as well. So feel free to do that. Let's see. If you're on Facebook, Amanda put the link to our campaign donation page. Thank you, Amanda. It's on DonorBox, but if you go to the link in my bio, wherever you're watching this, you should have a link for donating to the campaign. Jimmy, you plan events at Ferris. Hope it goes well. Yeah, I didn't plan the Ferris event. We're just attending to show some support to our queens here in Birmingham. I want to show them some support, so we're going to show up to that brunch, tomorrow. If you want to show up, I believe it is open seating from everything I've seen. Show up early. Doors open at 11, I believe. Lasts from 12 to 3. If you can make it, we'd love to see you. If not, we'll be at Railroad Park at 4 afterwards if you're in the Birmingham area. If you are in Huntsville, we will be there today from 2 until at least 8. We'll see how late we can hang out. But we will have a swear jar. I don't know if you guys have all seen that video or not. But the idea is that this state pisses you off as much as it does me, rather than just cussing about it. We would love for you to donate to the campaign through the swear jar. So I don't have a whole lot more for us to talk about. Taylor, if you have anything we need to bring up, please mention it. Otherwise, I think we'll wrap this up. I'm going to work on the swear jar pricing model for the swear jar for the events coming up, and then we'll be back for field operations, where we'll be hearing from one of our volunteers about effective ways to actually canvass. So
I don't have anything. I'm just over here spamming the TikTok with likes.
Cool.
But,
Amanda actually mentioned there's updated times for big brunch. Doors are at noon. Okay, so I thought they were at 11. It sounds like they're at noon. So please go check the Facebook event, because again, we are not hosting that event. We are just showing up to that event. So please check that event on Facebook. It is called Big Drag Brunch Energy, and it's held at Ferris at 41st. And I believe now we're hearing it starts at 12, and I believe still lasts till 3. I'm hoping. Otherwise, we will have to leave early so we can make it to our event. We got to get it set up. So, yeah, I don't have anything else. So I think we're just going to work on the pricing model for our swear jar, and then get ready for field operations at 10. So thanks for jumping on TikTok. We've got a couple people hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll see you at 10 if you want to jump back on for that. We'll be talking about field operations. Otherwise, we hope to see you at an event coming soon. If you do not have an event that you have seen us in your area, meaning you're not in Birmingham, Mobile, or Huntsville, please get in touch. Send us a message through the Facebook campaign page or through the feedback form on the website, and let's get something planned. I'd be happy to come to your area. We got to get something planned, and I need help from locals who understand some of the best venues to come to, and make sure they get their local group interested and showing up to those events. So I think that's it. I'm going to end the stream here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you either at 10